Police in Ferguson, Missouri, dressed in military uniforms with assault weapons and armored combat vehicles, fired tear gas to break up demonstrations following the shooting death of Michael Brown. The police response to the unrest drew criticism over the militarization of civilian police departments and the use of combat equipment to suppress protests. During a Senate Homeland Security Committee hearing, Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill said the use of combat equipment in Ferguson was unnecessary.
Officers dressed in military fatigues will not be viewed as partners in any community. Armored military vehicles, even if they are painted black and used with the utmost discretion, are by definition intimidating.
McCaskill and other lawmakers are looking into several federal government programs that give surplus military weapons and equipment to local police forces. Since 1997, the Defense Department has given away $5 billion worth of equipment meant to be used to fight crime and terrorism and respond to disasters. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul opposes this.
But many of the police forces actually think that this is what the equipment would be good for, is riot suppression in a big city, in an urban area. And you're specifically instructed that it's not for that. By supplying all of this free equipment, much of which is just frankly inappropriate and really shouldn't be on anybody's list of authorized equipment.
Defense Department officials say the military equipment and supplies are useful to law enforcement agencies. But Alan Estevez, the Undersecretary of Defense for Acquisitions, said the Pentagon cannot monitor how the equipment is used.
I think we need to review all the equipment that we're providing, Senator. And as I said, we, the Department of Defense, do not push any of this equipment on any police force. The states decide what they need.
St. Louis newspaper photojournalist Wiley Price covered the Ferguson unrest. He says people were surprised to see police driving around in military vehicles, pointing assault weapons at them.
Other photographers were questioning each other about what was going on. And this went on for 3 or 4 days. And again, the police aggravated peaceful marchers when they were just standing there chanting.
Western Kentucky University criminal justice professor Jim Bucermann told lawmakers he supports giving police military equipment, but with more training on when it's appropriate to use.
If there is any silver lining that comes out of the events in Ferguson, it is that we begin this discussion that should have happened probably in 1997, not in 2014, about how we use this equipment, whether it comes from a federal program or out of a city's general fund, in an appropriate way that doesn't damage the relationship the police have with the community.
Lawmakers say they will continue to review government programs that provide military equipment to domestic police departments. Meanwhile, the Obama administration is conducting its own investigation into the programs, hoping to avoid the kind of police response in Ferguson that sparked so much outrage and controversy. Chris Simpkins, VOA News, Washington.